This is the first celebration of 1,000 subscribers. Someone suggested I did 1,000 seconds of facts about me. I'm going to change that a bit. I'm going to do 1,000 seconds, just me, you talking. I'm not going to edit it. You can count the number of hesitations, comment them down below. I'm sure there's going to be a lot. I'm not going to edit any of them out. This is quite scary for me. I know I do this quite a lot, but I can always edit them. If something comes out that I don't want to say on here, I'm not going to cut it. This is me. So, let's work out what 1,000 seconds is. So, 1,000 divided by 60 is 16.6 recurring. So let's go 1636. There we go. And start. Right, let's start at the beginning. Hi, I'm Luke. I go by the name of... I'm going to turn this over so I can't see it. Hi, I'm Luke. I go by Parsnippalsy because in school my nickname was Parsnip, and I got a disability called cerebral palsy. I'll go into that later. So, Parsnip and Palsy. I thought it had a good ring to it. I was originally known by another name, but then, for reasons I shouldn't go into, you could insert that name on Instagram. It meant something else. So I changed it to Parsnippalsy. I'm quite happy with it. My profile pictures I took from the Morocco trip, which is my first vlog on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram. Please follow me on all three. On Instagram you get some of the reels, but you get the photos of when I'm traveling. Oh yeah, I'm currently in Canada. Sorry about the squeaky chair, I'll try not to lean back. Let's see. So you can still see me, great. So yeah, I'm currently in Canada, in Montreal. This is the Best Western Plus. There's one. Keep count for me, please. 2. Thanks for that. Yeah, so this is the Best Western Plus. It's really a nice room. I'm filming this at 5 to 8 Canadian time, so it'll be 3 AM in the UK. How do I find travelling on my own? Okay. I find it okay, yes. You can do what you want when you want, eat what you want when you want. It does get lonely sometimes, but I don't mind it. I just come back to the room of an evening and watch YouTube or Netflix. I live alone. Well, when I'm back in my bungalow, I live alone. I'm not going to go into that. That's not my story to share. But yeah, I don't mind going to restaurants on my own. I just read the news, reply to comments, or whatever. So I have a condition called cerebral palsy. It affects my speech, as you can tell, my balance. It affects my right hand more than my left hand side. I've done a video on this before, but they don't know which handed I would be, so I could be using my left hand. So the cerebral palsy was caused by a lack of oxygen at birth. So I could have been born not normal. I don't like that word. No one's normal. I could have been born without cerebral palsy or CP for sure. But as people ask, would I go back and change it? I don't know. Would I have the friends I have? Would I be able to live the life I am able to live? Who would I be? That's the trouble. I could be playing for England, or I could be on the street. I don't know. What I'll be. I definitely got better. So my disability doesn't get worse, it doesn't get better, but I definitely got stronger in my teenage years and into adulthood. I used to walk with a K-walker, now I just walk with one crutch. If I ever find videos of me as a kid, I might share them one day, because that might be quite interesting for you. But I've got great friends, great family. I'm really lucky about that. My parents fought for me all through my childhood, and now I can fight for myself. So let me just get a bottle of water. Sorry, it's one of these flimsy bottles, so I open it with my mouth. That way the excess water goes in my mouth. What else? So I went to standard, I don't know if it's called state schools, it's a private school. I went to normal primary school and secondary school, then I went to Loughborough University, did computer science. On my placement year I found that I prefer software testing to developing, and got into that and had 3 jobs over 6 years, I think, in that. So that's my CV sorted. I'm currently taking a year out to do travelling. I'm in Canada at the minute, going to Australia at the end of the year. You would have thought I would plan what I was going to say. Yeah, I don't drink hot drinks. Sorry, there's a coffee machine there. That's not because I don't, well, it's because I don't like them. They make me hot and I don't like carrying mugs and that, but especially a burning liquid because, yeah, I'm scared of burning myself. I know bad as my best friend, but yeah, that's, again, I know that's not my story to share. I did horse riding for how many years did I? About 15 and a half years, I think. It really helped with my mobility and my balance. It was through a charity called Riding for the Disabled Association. So if you've got a disabled child or whatever, look them up. There might be a class near you, you have to pay. But it was really worth the money in my case. I'm into my football. I used to play when I was in uni. I played in defence. I'm not very fast, but I knock back out and back down for a fight. If someone's running towards me, I think, well, they're gonna run through this brick wall before they get to that goal. I don't play anymore because I'm not very good at this. When I get in, I'm getting bold. But yeah, football. Yeah, I used to play in defence. I wasn't great. I wasn't the worst, but yeah, I've always loved football. I support Chelsea. I did go to Stamford Bridge quite a lot, but I tried to get tickets last season and a lot they were sold out before I could get them. I don't know if this is true, but I read online that they sell a lot of tickets to America, so I don't know if that's why it's got harder, because they can apparently charge more. I don't know if that's true. I would hope not, but yeah. I'm also a fan of cricket. I don't watch domestic cricket. I don't only watch international cricket. If you sorry, how rude. If you been following my channels for a while, you can see I've been to 2 or 3 matches this summer. I can't wait for the Ashes. I do an Ashes prediction before I go to Australia, but I'm hoping we haven't won it for a while down there, down under, so I'm hoping we just win one match and it's not a 5-0 drubbing. I think we draw one. I think the weather can be bad when it rains there, it rains. So one will be rained off. We draw one because of time, so that's 3-0. I think we'll win one and they'll win 2. So it might be 2-1. But I don't know who's getting on the plane yet, who's playing for them. I hope we win it while on that historic moment to see all 5 matches and we win it. That would be great. And it'd be awesome. Come on, Ben Stokes. You got Joe Root and Ben Stokes, there's always a chance. And Joffa Archer's fit too. Here's some of his bowling against South Africa. Sorry, I should be talking about myself, shouldn't I? My favourite subject in school, besides computing, probably economics or maths. My mum says I like a calculator. I was better at this back in the day, but I can do most maths equations in my head because I struggled to write them down. I just found it easier to do it in my head. So I use a laptop throughout school, throughout uni. In my exams I had extra time in a scribe, so I would talk through all my answers. I would have the same lady throughout school. I still meet up with her once a year. She's a lovely lady, but so my economics, I felt sorry for her because I would write pages and pages because I could just talk about everything. So the economy would go up if interest rates go up because of this, but that could affect that. And I don't know much about economics anymore. I can't spout it. I like following politics, but I don't get into politics and discussing politics. I think all I will say is I think everyone deserves a good life. They shouldn't be judged on race, sex, disability, or their orientation or whatever. Wow, that went really quickly. I didn't say that much, I don't think. But if you enjoyed that, please do like, comment and subscribe. Also, I release a long form video every Wednesday at 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30, sorry. But there'll be a bonus video on Saturday answering all the Q&A questions you've already submitted both on TikTok and YouTube. This won't be cut down into shorts. This is just for me and the long form viewers. There's not many of you, but I do appreciate you. Thank you and good night. And good night from him. Sorry, that's a two Ronnies joke. I show my age there.